Hello, Internet. My name is Roro, and welcome to my channel. Today, I wanted to talk about you don't have to do anything. So let's just get right into it. I remember being a kid and that being something that I said a lot in my life. You don't have to do anything. Like, either it'd be like my parents, a teacher, a friend, anybody really. If they told me, oh, you have to do this, a lot of the times my response would be, you don't have to do anything. And I think that I still pretty much believe that and kind of, in a way, live my life by that. So I guess I've been consistent since I was a kid, which is good in a way. And basically, I think what that was me acknowledging that there's times in life where you're told that you have to do things, but you don't actually have to do it. There's things that you obviously need to do. You need to drink water. You need to eat food. You need to have some sort of shelter in order to continue to survive. But other than that, you don't really have to do anything. You're not obligated really to do anything unless you start to contextualize your life in the context of the society that we live in. And then that's where the have to comes in, when in reality, you can just do whatever you want for the most part. And of course, it's all relative. It's like I don't ever want to be a bad person and do things that upset people or harm people, especially intentionally. But I think a lot of the times people just get really caught up in the daily bullshit of their life. And I'm an adult now, and most adults feel that way, where they're like, man, how many more days do I have to do this shit? There's probably a lot of things that you're doing in your life that you don't have to do. Again, this is all relative, and I am not a parent. I have my job, a full time job. I have two pets. I have a lease that I have to pay every month. I don't really have a lot of responsibilities in the grand scheme of things. And I kind of have that set up intentionally because, at least right now in my life, I don't want to have to be responsible for shit other than myself because I'm having a hard time keeping up with my own shit as it is. So I think in the past, being a people pleaser, which is something that I'm working on, I've constantly done things in my life that I really don't want to do because I think it's going to just make the other person happy or feel better. But at the end of the day, a lot of times people are just trying to, suck the energy out of you because they need you to do something for them in order for them to feel good about themselves. And I'm already going off on a tangent, but this is how it goes. This is what this channel is. I just really don't like having obligations, especially things that I really don't want to do. Like another example is I went to a convenience store across the street from me. I'm there pretty much every day, sometimes multiple times a day. So I know everybody that works there. And there was a day that I was a little bit short on change for something that I was buying. And they were just like, "Oh, it's fine. You can just give it to me the next time you're here." I think it was literally like 27 cents. So it was like enough where they had to account for it in their till, but not enough where it's like worth, canceling an entire transaction over, especially since they knew me. But I knew I had more money at my house. I just didn't have it on me. So I immediately went home, gathered up the 27 cents, went back to the convenience store and just gave it to them immediately. And the person there that, checked me out initially, they kind of laughed and they were like, "Oh my God, are you serious? You came back already?" Like they were not even like anxiously waiting for me to bring it to them. But I did it because I felt like I had to. And I just didn't want it to be something that's like in the back of my mind that I had to think about. Those are the type of things that I really have a hard time letting go and just like letting them be. So I think this idea of not having to do anything, it's it's weird depending on what context you put it in, because in this context I could have said to myself, "Oh, I don't have to pay it back to them. They let me leave with the stuff." But I'm not that kind of person. So, I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm getting at, to be honest. I was just fucking sleeping. It's 6 p.m. I was laying in bed. I've been having a rough ass week. But you know what? I have off for the next 4 days, and I'm going to be playing some fucking Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That's all I really care about. This is probably the most unhinged shit I've put on my channel, but it is what it is. This is what you guys are getting this week. I'm just not really in the best headspace. I'm trying to do my best to just be honest. I don't want to. I've made a video about phoning it in. I really don't want to phone it in and feel like I'm just like going along with some format because I feel like I have to. And here, this is perfect. This ties perfectly in with this video. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do a type of video just because I feel like people watch my channel, that's what they're going to want to hear. This is just what it is this week. This is where I'm at. That's what this channel is. It's archiving my brain. This is where I'm at in life right now. So you guys are getting the real raw shit, which is what I always try to bring to the best of my ability. So I'm not going to drag this on. Just try to remember you have more freedom in your life than you think you do. Just do things that you want to do. You don't have to do shit you don't want to do most of the time. So just try to keep that in mind, and I'll see you guys next week.